is Amun to become Amen Ra. Let the church say amen. Biggest evidence of paganism in the world religions is the fact that we celebrate all of our religious holidays and country holidays on pagan holidays. They don't actually correspond with what you think they correspond with. For example, Jesus was not born in December. That's true. I know I'm going to get people asking me, where do you get this information? Where do you get off? Well, of course, I start with the Bible. You should start there since you say it's your book. Read it. All right, so first off, I'm going to stop the video to say that she's correct. These dates that we celebrate holidays on are pagan. Valentine's Day, Halloween, what else is there? Thanksgiving, Christmas, all pagan. Pagan connotations, and then also not just that, pagan symbols, but not even just that. They have a pagan tradition tied to it as well. And if you look at Jesus' birthday, that they say is December 25th, it is not that. All the pagan deities were born on December 25th because of the sun setting and then also being reborn when it came to spring. But not even just that, though. If you look at the Bible, it says that the shepherds were still tending to their flock. How could shepherds be tending to their flock in December because it should be already locked up in a barn? It's not the case. So clearly, somebody has been lying to the public. And we all know who is the biggest liar of them all. The devil. But not even just that. Who is the author of confusion? The devil. There's another thing, though, I want to address. You said that you get your information from the Bible. Maybe some of your information. Not all of it, though. Where do you get this information? Where do you get off? Well, of course, I start with the Bible. You should start there since you say it's your book. Read it, front to back. Study it. Show yourself approved. But aside from that, I use Google, specifically Google Scholar, because it's better. I go and I read articles. This has been something I've been using and studying a lot as of late. The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. It's a very great resource. I come back to make this point. I find it so funny that y'all are defending the people that killed Jesus. Y'all are in my comments saying they didn't eat him. They nailed him to a cross. Why would you think that they would? Never mind. Like I've said before, I personally believe that you have a false interpretation and you're misrepresenting the Bible. Point blank, period. You may have claimed that you read the Bible, but do you understand it? No. A lot of people have claimed they read the Bible. Half of them probably don't even understand it. So, just because you read something doesn't mean anything. You also have to understand it as well. But not even just that. You also brought up, and for starters, I just want to say that I own all these books right here, but specifically the one at the top left corner is the same book that you said you own as well. The Secret Teaching of All Ages. I studied the same thing now. But I'm a Christian, though. So all that stuff that he's talking about in there, all that mumbo jumbo, I really necessarily don't agree with. Very interesting information. You should see what he talks about with the Gnostics and the Muslims. Well, besides that, though, I try to leave that stuff alone. By the way, everyone, this is Jesus speaking. She keeps talking about how, this innocent man has died, all this other stuff and everything of that sort. But this is what Jesus said, people. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them I must also bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Therefore doth my Father love me, because I laid down my life, that I might take it again. No man taketh it from me. Nobody took Jesus' life. Watch this. But I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it again. This commandment I have received of my Father. So when people like you get to talking about, or even the Muslim, why did Jesus have to die? He was an innocent man. He should never die. He laid down his life himself. That's what he wanted to do. Like, come on now. Can you get it through your thick skull? That's what he wanted to do because he loved us. There is no communion. There is no redemption without Jesus' blood being shed. Either our blood was going to be shed or his. His death was able to satisfy the remission for sin. Our blood or his, point blank, period.
All that goat and bullock stuff, that was just a symbol, a representation, and a tradition that was kept. But that wasn't the real thing. The real thing was either Jesus or us. Point blank period, people. So when people like you get to talking about Jesus' death and everything of that sort, and you don't understand it from a biblical standpoint, then I understand that you don't understand the Bible, and you don't understand Jesus, you don't understand his mission, you don't understand what he stood for. You only stand it from an occult standpoint. And you study the occult. You said you study and you read The Secret Teaching of All Ages. It's an occult book, occult knowledge. Nothing about biblical truth lies in that book. So look here. You were wrong in your part 1. You were wrong in your part 2. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be wrong in your part 3. There's some stuff I agree with, some stuff I don't agree with.